What's up guys, welcome back to Mazdas and me. Today's episode I'm going to be working on my Mark 1 MX5 Track Car and I'm going to be painting the floor pan with truck bed liner. This is because I've taken out the carpet, so I just want to put some truck bed liner down just to give it a little bit more grip under your foot when you're driving the car. As well as that, I'm going to try and install some door bars to the car today as well. And as well as that, I'm going to put in a set of harnesses as well to go with the Sparco seats that I installed in the last episode. So hope you enjoy this video. I'll give you a little walk around the car now just to show you what it actually looks like. Alright guys, so here's the track car. Bit of a beater, but I plan on respraying it and putting some graphics on it so it'll look a lot better than it does in its current state at the moment. Give you a little walk around it. It's got some bright orange wheels on at the minute, which they're not going to be staying. I'm going to be painting the wheels gold because the colour of the car at the moment, I'm planning on painting it in a Cadbury's purple colour with a lot of gold accents to go with it, so the wheels will be gold. Walk you around it. So inside the car, it's pretty much fully stripped out. There's the seats that I installed in the last episode of the channel. You can see in the back there you've got the roll bar. So my plan today is obviously to fit some door bars which will run down here just to go with the roll bar, put a bit more rigidity in the car. It's got a Jazz Performance Devil Shorty console on the interior. I blanked off the tombstone and the radio. None of that's going to be needed because it's just purely going to be a track car. It's got a code steering wheel on it. Different dials in it which were in it when I bought the car already. Yeah, all the door cards are all stripped down, speakers out. So it is just an out and out track car basically. My plan is I've removed the soft top already, so when I get to track I'll just take the hard top off and run it without a roof for extra weight saving. Going around the car, it's got an air vent on the headlight lid. Again, that's been wrapped by the previous owner with some carbon look film, but again I'll remove all that when I paint the car. It's got a Garage Vary front lip spoiler on it on the bumper. I'll keep that because it looks pretty cool, but as well as that, it does have the little air dams in it that help sort of direct airflow at the brakes and help cool them on track. And let's take you around the other side. Little ducktail spoiler that's on the car again. I'm not too fussed about removing that. I'll just keep that on it. It's got stainless steel exhaust. The exhaust is a custom power flow exhaust and that's teamed up with a decap pipe and a Fujitsu Gekken manifold as well. I'll show you under the engine bay. It's on struts, which is nice. Here's a quick look at the engine bay. So it's got a Mishimoto radiator. It's got the Jackson Racing cold air intake, which is pretty cool, gives off a lovely sound as well. There's the Fujitsu manifold. The exhaust system on this sounds really nice, sounds really good. Teamed up with some Jackson Racing HT leads. It's got a cut cam cover. And the previous owner actually had the engine rebuilt, so it's had all new pistons, ported and polished. So it's had a hell of a lot of work done on it. So the engine should be pretty good. All I'm going to do with that is just give it a full service, chuck a new set of spark plugs in it, change the oil, coolant, flush and change, and the engine should be pretty good to go. So that's the engine bay. So when I first got the car, it had some serious rust in the usual places of the seals. However, now that rust is all gone. There is no rust there now. A little bit of dirt down there just from where I've moved it from the grass. But this and the inner arch inside, that was completely gone, a hole in it. So this whole panel inside there has all been replaced with a new one. And then the lower sill section and part of this has also been replaced, cutting out all the rust and replacing with new metal. And again, it was the same story on this side, but again now, you know, there's no rust on that at all now. And again, same story. It was only the lower part on the plate inside the inner arch I had to replace. So yeah, it's all good. No rust no more. So once she's given a nice fresh paint job, which I'll be doing myself, should look pretty cool. Some gold graphics. Hopefully ready to hit the track in springtime, early summer this year with a bit of luck. So, right, let's get cracking with today's job. Okay, so you're going to need to get the car jacked up so that you can get to the inner wheel wells from when you install the rear bolts on the bar. They're going to go through the wheel arch and they're going to go into the back. So you're going to need to take off this plastic cover, splash guard just around here, and there's just a couple of bolts hold it there and up the top. So we'll get that off and then we can fix the back of the bars then. Another little tip when jacking up, if you're jacking up the rear to work on the back, you can use the diff underneath. It's a good place to get the whole rear of the car up in one go. So just another little tip there. Right, I'll crack on with this, take this cover off, and then hopefully we should be able to see where the holes have come through. Let's take this off. Okay, so once that splash guard's off, you're going to see then, you can just see there where the two bolts have come through the back. And that's where we're going to nut it up with a plate on the back. All right. Okay, guys, so that's the driver's side bar installed now, as you can see. You've got the spreader plate underneath the car. I should be able to show you. As you can see there with the two nuts coming through. So yeah, that's the driver's side done. Now I'll go over to the passenger side, do the same, fit that bar too, and then I can get on to painting the floor pan in the truck bed liner. So let's crack on. Okay guys, here's the passenger one installed. So both door bars are now fitted to the car. And just to give you a look in the back wheel arch from the passenger side, that's the spreader plate there with the two bolts coming through. Okay, I'm going to get on to painting the floor next with truck bed liner. See you in a minute. Okay guys, so next up I'm going to be putting the red harnesses into the car. These are the harnesses that I'd bought. They're just a cheap set off of eBay, but they'll do the job. So I've already fit one in at the moment, and I'll show you that. So the seat's back in, and there's the new harness fitted in as well. I'll show you on the other side how they go in, but it's really easy. It's just literally held in by 4 bolts. So that's looking pretty good now. The door bar all installed and the floor painted in the truck bed liner. Starting to look good. So I'll take you around to the other side and show you where the bolts go for the seat belt. Okay, so to fix onto the back of the roll bar, what I've done to take out a bit of length of the belt is actually wrap it around the bar 3 times before finally hooking up onto the eyelet on top of the bar, and it simply screws in with your bolt and a washer. And same on the other side, you can see this moves around, and then you just bolt that down straight through, and then that'll all be held in place. These are obviously your arm straps, and then you've got down the bottom, you've also got where it bolts to the transmission tunnel, just there, and also on the other side just here. That'll go through the seat once the seat goes back in, so I'll show you a little bit more just then. Okay, so once it's wrapped around the bar and you've secured it, refit the seat back into the car, then pull the belt through the eyelet of the seat so that it comes down, and then the lower part of the belt here, you're just going to feed that through the side hole, and on the other side feed that one through as well, and then simply with your bolts on the seat belt towers you're going to attach where my fingers point in, and then the same on the other side with your fixing bolts, and that'll be it. Your seat belt and harnesses will be on. Okay, so both seats are back in, harnesses are installed, the floor's been painted with the truck bed liner. I've also installed a Jazz Performance gear stick extender. Little look at the seats and the new harnesses. The floor's much better now. And I've also installed just a couple of little door pulls as well, being that I've lost the door cards. So yeah, that's job done for today. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you'd like to see more Mazda content. Take care guys, see you on the next one.